We'll move on. Ross is going for some physio, so we'll just speed this up. Anyway, Ross, very nice position. Semi-finals of the Volvo Oil match play. Maybe you thought it was going to be Wentworth one day, but it's Finkel Parkinson. I'm sure it's just as pleasant, is it?
Yeah, very pleasant. Obviously growing up, being a member there for so many years, it would have been great to have experienced the World Match Play there, but unfortunately it's not there. But hey, Finca Courtstown is a great venue. The course is in great condition. It's very mentally and physically tiring, but I feel like I've got round it so far so good. So there's still a long way to go, but I'm in there with a chance.
It's still a huge title, isn't it? Anything with the world.
Yeah, it's a very big title. I think like Monty said, anything with world in it is, you're beating the best players in the world. So to win would be great, but I've got a long way to go. I've got 36 holes against a US Masters champion, very tough, gritty competitor. So I need to be on form tomorrow if I'm going to make it one more day.
Okay, take some questions, please. Mark.
Off for physio because you need it, or just?
It's just regular, yeah. So get out of here, go for an hour's rub down with Jesper, who's here this week, and then try and get the muscles nice and loose for this evening, and grab some dinner and get an early night and think about tomorrow when I wake up.
Mark, here.
Hopefully it's not going to be a bad thing, yeah. Like you say, the extension was a great experience, my first time there. So to get to the semis was great. I walked away from there disappointed because I felt like I had a really good chance playing Paul. Just maybe fatigue, just setting a little bit, and unfortunately he just picked me. But obviously it's great to be here at the World Match Play, my first experience, and I'm in the semi-finals. So far so good, but there's a long way to go, and I know Monty's here watching, so hopefully I'll be in his thoughts a little bit more so now. Robert.
Ross, can you just talk us through some of the group matches, what you've learned from them so far, qualifying for the semi-final?
Yeah, just been very, very difficult. Obviously, Camilla, I've never played with him before, so that was a first for me. Very, very tough. I was always pretty much up and in control. He had a bit of an off day, and to win 2 up was very, very pleasing. And then obviously this morning to play Westy, it was going to be a very tight game. He's in great form, and just for me, I just missed a couple of crucial putts at the important times. 13, I had a chance to win the hole to get it back to square, and then he birdied 14, and I missed a short putt on 14. So I went 2 down and managed to pip one back, and then unfortunately got a flyer on 16, which kind of cost me a good chance. But hey, I've gotten over that, and I went out this afternoon and played some pretty good golf, and to take a scout like Jeeve is obviously very, very satisfying.
Did you have to keep yourself aware of everything that's happening in that other match in the same group as you?
I think to start off with, I was just focusing on what I was trying to do, and you're looking at leaderboards, and I was, to be fair, I was a bit surprised that Camillo got to 4 up. I mean, Lee played so solid this morning. I thought, that was going to be probably him, considering how Camillo played when I played with him. So he obviously played very, very good to start off with the match. But obviously for me, it was my job was to try and beat Jeeve, and I was doing that. And then fortunately looked at the board and saw that their game was getting a lot tighter. So I knew that if I could just stay up on Jeeve and try and pick Jeeve, then I'd get through to the semis, and fortunately managed to do it.
Is this year's race too biased?
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge thing. It's a massive thing. Obviously, I'm a fair bit behind. The guys ahead of me, obviously Westy and Martin, Rory, those guys. So obviously, it's great for me that I've got into the semis. Lee's not, Martin's not. Not sure if Rory did or not. Rory didn't. So and neither did Ollie. So hopefully, if I can perform well, a win's not out of the question. But I'm going to have to play, 72 holes of flawless golf to put myself there.
Brian.
Ross, are you surprised you are where you are in the race to Dubai, considering the year that you've had in terms of the majors? You're the only European year in the semis. You're the best on all 4 majors towards aggregate score. You've a great chance in the US Open, a great chance in the Open. All that's missing is a win. Is that the problem?
Yeah, I suppose in some ways I'm almost a little bit surprised that I'm not further up, because I have been, like you say, very consistent in the majors, and like you say, it's disappointing that I haven't won yet, but I've had a lot of good chances, and like you just referred to there, to be the best player in all 4 majors is obviously a huge confidence boost for myself, to beat obviously all the guys that won, and guys like Tiger and Phil and all those great names. It means a lot. A lot of good players have won that. The leading player in all 4 majors. So, to have my name among those great players means a hell of a lot.
Do you feel now that you've got yourself another chance here?
Got a massive chance, yeah. It's going to be very, very difficult. Cabrera's obviously playing very well. It's obviously going to be a course that suits him because he hits the ball very, very long. But I feel like I'm gradually improving, getting better. Swing feels pretty good, and if I can just give myself chances and start reading these greens and seeing the lines and holding some putts, then I feel like I've got a very good chance.
Mark?
Where were you when you knew you were through your group?
Probably standing, waiting to see what had happened to my ball on 18. We walked up and obviously knew that the ball was okay, and then obviously saw that we actually thought Camilo had holed his and Wesley had missed his for Camilo to have won, but obviously it was for a half. So, walking up there knowing that you're through is huge. So we made the decision for the chip shot off the path a little bit easier.
You worked it out, or somebody told you you're through?
No, we literally worked out because obviously it was on the board saying that he had half and only had 3 points, and obviously I could only win one up, so I was going to get the 2 points, so it was done and dusted.
Okay, everyone. Well, great playing again today, Ross.
Thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
in the semi-final.
Cheers. Thank you.